As we all know, a new Samsung phone is being released every year. And the question on everyone's mind, at least those of you who are interested in tech, is if it's worth the upgrade. In today's video, I want to explore that a bit. Both Cam and I have Samsung phones, and we also have an iPhone 15 for work purposes. I have the S24 Plus, and Cam has the new shiny S25 Ultra. So we have experienced some differences and similarities firsthand. There's a lot of color options in this year's model: silver blue, white silver, gray, and black. There's also a few online exclusive colors on Samsung's website: jade green, jet black, and pink gold. Cam decided to go for the black one, since his previous models have been pretty colorful, but I'm curious which one you would have picked. I'm leaning towards the jade green myself. Let's start with the obvious, the price. The S25 Ultra starts at $1,300 for 256GB and goes up to $1,660 if you want the 1TB model. It is expensive upgrading your phone every year, and something we don't recommend doing unless you are a very heavy user. For example, I am not upgrading my phone this year, and I'm sticking to my S24 Plus because it works for what I need it for. However, Cam really does need to upgrade his phone on a yearly basis, simply because of what he uses it for. He does all of our social media content and videos on his phone. Yes, even our long-form YouTube videos. On top of that, he also edits, posts, and does all his emails through it as well. His usage is very high and very demanding, resulting in the phone slowing down towards the end of the yearly cycle. Upgrading to the newest model doesn't just help with performance though, it also provides an upgrade in the camera quality, something that is very important when creating content on a daily basis. Speaking of the cameras, they didn't have the biggest upgrade this year. The cameras are mostly the same as the previous year's model, the S24 Ultra, with the exception for the wide-angle lens. This lens had a huge upgrade, especially in low-light environments, going from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels, with an aperture size from f2.2 to f1.9 and pixel size from 1.3 to 0.7, and these changes are very visible when in use. The new wide angle is more crisp and more smooth when movement is applied. We use this camera lens a lot in our content to be able to show a lot of our setup while walking around it, so this upgrade was huge for us. The main cameras aren't bad at all though, even though they're the same as last year's Ultra models, with the main camera remaining at 200 megapixels, the second camera at 50 megapixels, and the third camera at 10 megapixels. However, they're actually miles better than both the base iPhone 15 with 48 megapixels for the main camera and the S24 Plus at 50 megapixels. I am very jealous of the quality of photos and videos Cam's S25 Ultra phone is capable of compared to my own whenever we're out traveling. So if you prioritize camera quality when choosing a new phone, and you didn't have last year's Ultra model, you're in for a real treat with the S25 Ultra. Another nice upgrade with the S25 Ultra is the AI editing. It's super easy and intuitive to use, and can be really helpful when, for example, editing out unwanted people or objects in your photos. Compared to the S24 Plus, the result is a lot cleaner and unnoticeable. The display is also slightly bigger on the S25 Ultra compared to the S24 Ultra at 6.9 inches instead of 6.8 inches. This means the phone went from a screen-to-body ratio of 89.12% to 90.30%. A small change, but nice to see either way. The display uses the same dynamic AMOLED technology in both phones and has the same 120Hz refresh rate and 2600 nit peak brightness. Before we continue, let's take a minute to talk about today's sponsor, Silkland. They recently released a Visa-certified 80GB per second DisplayPort 2.1 cable, which is actually the first Visa-certified DP90 cable available on Amazon. It has 80GB per second bandwidth and supports uncompressed 16K content, 4K at 240Hz, and 2K at 540Hz, which are extremely impressive numbers. You can even get better results if enabling DSC, to for example get up to 16K at 60Hz or 8K at 240Hz. There are also several size options, ranging from 6.6 feet to 16.4 feet, to fit your specific needs. The exact model number is 34, and you can find it on Amazon through our link in the description below. Thank you to Silkland for sponsoring today's video. As much as we love the new phone, a minor issue we have with the S25 Ultra and its Android 15 OS is the new notification center. It defaults to the same layout iPhone has, where you swipe down on either side of the screen to see different notification centers and settings. This can be fixed in settings to instead use the combined notification center, but it's sad to see that this is the standard layout out of the box. Combined Notification Center is also not as good as the one in the previous models. I'm not sure if this is simply because of what we're used to using, or if other people feel the same way too. It's specifically annoying to have to swipe down twice to get the music controls, for example. Speaking of the audio, sometimes it plays randomly, which has been a bit annoying as well, but definitely a minor issue that can easily be fixed in a future update. We have also noticed that people are upset about the fact that the S25 Ultra pen no longer has Bluetooth connectivity, so you can no longer use it to, for example, remotely trigger the camera for a photo, but this isn't something that we use very much. It is sad to see a downgrade though, and understand why it's not a popular change. Overall, the new S25 Ultra is a powerhouse, and definitely not a disappointment. It's been a great upgrade with way faster processing, an improved ultra-wide camera, and overall ease of usage. The GPU got an upgrade from the Adreno 750 to the Adreno 830, and the processor is now an octa-core 2x4.47 GHz V2. Paired with the improved Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite system chip, and you'll find just how much faster and more powerful this new model is. The battery capacity is the same at 5000 mAh, but the estimated battery life went from 7 hours and 39 minutes up to 8 hours, so that's definitely an improvement, although relatively small. It's a great phone, don't get us wrong, but if you have a model from last year, there is absolutely no need to rush out and spend money you don't have. We're curious, what phone are you currently using, and are you tempted to upgrade to the newest model? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. We really hope you enjoyed it and that it helped you in your decision. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more tech reviews and setup content, and check out our daily videos on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at CamXPetra. See you in the next video. Bye!